All right, so this is the initial project management schedule software that we actually use here at Beyond Blue Pools. So what you'll see up here at the top is the name of the project, either be the customer's name, the project name, and right underneath it, you'll have pretty much from the start date of the project to when we finish the project, which these dates can change, throughout the project process of the project, either if we start a little later because of, contracts or permit or any kind of issues like that. And then, of course, the end date of the project can change. Just depends on rain delays or material delays or anything like that. But we try to stay as close as possible to this schedule so we can actually get things done and pretty much project out how we're going to actually complete the project. So what I always do is I always try my best to actually align each tab that's on this side that most of the customers can see on the project. So initially right here, you have like the pre-construction meeting where we go out there and lay the pool out. And then we go from there and actually do the layout, and I'll put like pictures of that, just showing you how that works, because some people aren't always at home. So what I like to do is actually give them access to this so they can see it wherever they at, either work or on vacation somewhere else. You can dial right in. You could click right on here, and go over to this tab right here, scroll down, and you can actually see live updates of what's actually going on right here. So literally right here, you can see us on the job site, actually digging, getting everything formed out. And it literally has live playback pictures, and sometimes I even put videos, just depending on the parameters of what I can get on there. So once we go through here, you can see when we're starting this actual scope. So this would be excavation start date, and this would be the finish date. This lets you know like the duration of the days, how long it's gonna take. Then sometimes we can put like 75% done, 100% done, just let you know we're already done with that task. Sometimes on here we scroll down and add in things over here, like if I need to tell somebody something, make sure I check that point, or if we're needing some plans for that scope or additional information for that scope, make sure we have that before we start, or if anything changes throughout, we have it right there so we can always go back and check on it. Once you scroll down a little bit further, you will see the efforts that's completed. So if it has like 10 hours for that scope of work that needs to be done, we pretty much put that right here, and we can track to see how many hours we have left. What I always like to do is put like this little, I guess it's like a little filter on here that you use it for, so we can always know what's coming right after it or what's right before it. Because depending on what's right before that phase, it might delay the second phase. So you can always see that if one phase changes, this directly impacts the next phase. So you can see that that'll push down the date and the completion of when that will be done. Then of course, these are your pictures where you can see all your attachments, and then you can actually have a conversation with the team. So what this Microsoft project does, it actually connects and links right directly with the actual Microsoft tool, where you can actually go right in, go right here, and you can actually connect straight through the Microsoft Outlook actual email. So this right here has everybody together in one group, which in the email you can see right here, once you click on, for this project name was Livingston. So you can scroll down, go to Lagoon Ranch RV Resort, and you can actually see the conversation live right there with your team members that's in there, or you can start a conversation or add an actually team site, connect a different app that's a Microsoft app, or share files right through this tool. So this is the actual tool that everyone can see, so they can be on the same page. Any questions that need to be have, you can pretty much go right in here and you can get a lot of those questions answered. And like I said, it's literally from start to finish. So from the first scope to the last scope. Dates, start date, finish date, the efforts that's remaining on the job, priority of that job, which different buckets that it goes in, either pre-construction, construction, or walkthrough form, which we do a walkthrough form pretty much at every stage, like tiling, coping, decking, plaster, and a final. So everybody, if anything needs to be done throughout the process, because we don't want a long punch list at the end, we pretty much have everything right here. So that's pretty much everything of how it works, and how a lot of times I like to send it out to the customer. I'll get their email, I'll go over to their email, go to my sent files, and the progress will pretty much look just like this. This will be your email from me to the customer, showing them the project schedule, how it actually works, And then for everybody that doesn't have an Outlook email, you can still access it through Gmail or Yahoo. I just usually send a link with the email, and you can go right to the link, click that, and it takes you directly right to the actual project. So let's click there. It takes you right to the project right there.